Greetings and salutations. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I am your one and only host,
the Cosmic Jedi.
This will be one of my, hopefully not many, rant videos on my channel. I've been meaning to do this for a long time, and I feel this is the appropriate time to do this recording. As you all know, those who know me, anyway, who have come from my Instagram account, I'm a gamer. I love gaming, I enjoy the experience very much. The ability to travel into a different realm or different world, just like movies, just like books do. The same thing games do for me. Today, I'm just going to rant about some annoying experiences I've been having recently. I'm sure I'm not the first guy to make this complaint. I'm not the only guy on the internet to complain about this. But I just felt, let me just throw in my 2 cents. Online gaming.
Online gaming.
My brother and I play a game called Uncharted 4. Very beautiful game. In terms of single player, story mode or campaign mode, the Uncharted series is by far one of the best I've ever played. I haven't played the first one. A friend of mine got me involved in playing the second one. It's a long time ago, the first time the second one ever came out. I just bought Ratchet & Clank and I was looking for a new game to play. And this dude, Jazz, if you ever hears this or watches this video, Jazz was in the store, simply asked me a few questions. Are you into movies? Yeah. Do you like movies? Yeah. Action movies? Yeah. I was like, yeah, I do. He recommended Uncharted 2 and I was a bit iffy about it. I was like, not really fussed right now. I wasn't in the mood to be pitched to or pitched at by anyone else for some other game to pick up. So thanks to Jazz now, Jazz pitches me this idea saying, imagine playing a video game that felt like you're watching a movie. You couldn't tell the difference. Long story short, I picked up the game Uncharted 2, went home, and literally the first scene where I think Drake was stuck on a train, I couldn't tell the difference between the cutscene and the gameplay. I could not tell the difference until I knocked my controller down a bit, and then Drake moved. I was like, hold on, wait, we transitioned from the cutscene to gameplay just like that? It was so seamless I couldn't tell. And since then, I fell in love with the franchise. So for sure, Naughty Dog has a 100% score, in my opinion, when it comes to story-based games like Uncharted series. In terms of the online mode, when they introduced it in the second one, fell in love with that. I ever met my current friends that I have in US, some if not most of them, are through playing this Uncharted game. When part 3 came out, I didn't even play the story mode. That's how hungry I was for the online mode. That's how good it was. I remember when they brought out the demo for the third one, my friends in US were like, yo, it's only US only, and it was a Subway. They had a Subway deal. You go to Subway and then you'd get code. It depends on what meal you bought from Subway. But I asked my friends in US, Jim and Akon, and they both suggested, yeah, they would just keep buying the meals till they got another code for myself as well to play the demo. And that's how I got to play the demo of Uncharted 3 online mode. Fell in love with it again because they changed it compared to the second one. Even though the second one had some bugs, it was still enjoyable. Come to the fourth one now, even Akon and Jim don't play Uncharted 4 anymore. For good reason. It can be a very stressful game. I can understand that for sure, because even I myself get pissed off from time to time playing the game. One of the many problems that plague this online game, aside from the cheating, is the broken system that Naughty Dog left the game in since they released it. Even after the updates it released, it's still a broken game. It's not it's not playable. It's a very playable game, but you'd have to ignore the broken parts of the game. And what pisses me off about games like these is when they're charging real life money, for you to buy skins, guns and weapons. I personally don't like that because they didn't have, I can't remember if they had that in part 2. They normally had a package deal. Skins and colors, or changing the skin tone or pigmentation of your character, was already an inbuilt system. Changing the color codes of your skin or character, it was already an inbuilt system. But when they introduced 4 now, they had I think it's a DLC package that you pay for something. You pay for a pack and then you can change the color of your skin or your costume, which I think is whack. They introduced the element of buying the power weapon or buying a mystical. Some of them have the pros and cons, as always, anything when it comes to online gaming. The guns, I feel there's too many guns because everyone has a very specific weapon they're very used to. The main guns that I see being used online, especially when it comes to efficiency, is the FAL, the Meddler, the Arrowhead, and sometimes I think the HS-39, the most guns. Randomly, I might see an AK-47 from time to time, or even see a Copperhead. That's if someone is actually doing a challenge, trying to get 10 kills or 10 downs or 10 KOs with a Copperhead. I rarely see people use a Copperhead for the fun of it. But mostly, the main primary machine guns or submachine guns, is that what they call them? Main power guns. It's definitely the P90 is one of them for blind fire. Most people love that for blind fire. Accuracy is the Meddler, the FAL. sometimes the HS-39, and then the Arrowhead, which is one of my favorite guns. The Arrowhead, my brother and I use that consistently. In fact, my brother has no other loadout aside from the Arrowhead. With other games, I'm assuming, especially with GTA, I've heard a lot of people complain about GTA. Call of Duty, same thing. People complain about people cheating in these games too much. I'm not an engineer, a gaming engineer, or coding, or coder, or codex, whatever it's called. I frankly don't understand why these things haven't been stopped already. I don't understand, nor do I like the idea that Sony allows third-party controllers to work with their consoles, be it PS4, PS5, or PS3, meaning a non-official controller sold by Sony being able to be plugged into the consoles and working fine, if not working better than the original controllers sold. I don't understand that. I personally don't like it. It sucks. And then these people who buy these controllers use them online. If Sony was selling modded controllers as an official package, then why not? If that's what everyone's doing, then cool. Unless Sony has done a back deal we don't know about as gamers. If Sony officially releases information stating that they're now selling modded controllers to be more annoying online, then that's fine. Then we all can, go out and buy it, even though these controllers cost an arm and a leg sometimes. For some people, it's affordable. Me, I live here in the UK. Picking up a controller is like, what, £40, 45 to £50? Anything to play a computer game that already costs like £50 to £60. And then you're paying your online fee on the PS. Then you're paying for your internet. Then you're paying £100. I'm assuming $80, $100 for a modded controller. I think that's taking the absolute piss. I assume there are many people who have made this complaint, whether it be on Reddit or any other social media platform or Discord, wherever else it be. I'm just adding my 2 cents to the situation, expressing my feelings and my anger. It's really frustrating to the extent that I don't even enjoy my gaming experience. You wouldn't even catch me playing Uncharted 4 in the multiplayer mode alone. I'd have to either play it with my brother or other friends of mine who are online if my brother's not online. But I will not play that game alone, going against 5 other people with 4 strangers, especially when it comes to having noobs. But noobs on your team, it is part of online gaming until someone gets better, because I too was once a noob. Any game you pick up online for the first time, you're starting off afresh, you're a noob, you're a novice. Playing with people who cheat online is very frustrating. And then these guys, some of them operate as if they're little demigods or online geniuses and online pro killers. You're cheating. I can imagine these types of people must have been so frustrated, not all of them, because some people just come online just to piss other people off. They get a kick out of it, they get a high off it. I'm not talking about those douchebags. I'm talking about someone who, for example, who's gone through, I don't know, online bullying or has been insulted so many times, has been called trash, yada yada yada. They're tired of sucking, they're tired of not being really good at killing. Then they go and spend an X amount of money on modded controllers. And the way these people's egos grow and get flashy, like they're not doing anything I don't want to say wrong. I personally feel it's wrong, but to them, they don't really care. Hence, they're doing it. I still haven't even had the heart or the nerve or the balls or stupidity, in my personal opinion, to go and put money down to buy a modded controller. Maybe if they're the same price as the current PlayStation controllers, I'd probably pick it up. And like I said earlier on, if Sony was selling them officially, I'd probably pick it up. But if you're selling the controller from £80 to £100, that's modded, I'm good. I'm just sticking with the original controller, unless you sell the original controller with some defaults, then low-key pushing other people to buy the modded controllers, then that'll also suck. What I feel that should be done, a simple fix or fixes, is these modded controllers should be allowed to only work in a single player or campaign or story mode fashion. When it comes to online multiplayer, the controllers shouldn't work at all. But for all I care, the devs who work on certain games, they probably have modded controllers too. They probably go online and piss other people off. I don't know. So if I can imagine someone hearing me say this now would get pissed off, thinking they spend this amount of money, they should be able to use it whenever and wherever they want to use it. And again, that's cool. But when you're selling these online games, let people know there will be people, not might be, there will be people using modded controllers on this game when you buy it. So if you're going to be playing online, you're going to get your backside handed to you. And then you can then promote other companies that sell these modded controllers, so everyone is ready and prepped for the nonsense they're about to get into when it comes to online gaming, because it's very frustrating. I can imagine people who might hear this or watch this and say, yeah, get good, get your skills up. I'm not even here to address dickheads like that. I'm talking about the fact that someone has to buy a controller to effectively cheat Psychologically, I find that very, very weird. Other people do it. Some of my closest friends probably do it. I'm not here to police who is doing it. What I'm pissed off about is the online experience being tarnished or being abused, if that's the right word to use. The old school days where you run online and you have a decent internet broadband speed or connection, and you're not coming across anyone lagging or glitching or using a lag switch. Even all these terms, I've never heard of a lag switch till I started playing Uncharted 2. What the hell is a lag switch? People sell these things? I don't know why Sony allows third-party items or products to be jacked into the system. Some devices, like when it comes to headphone devices or mic devices, they wouldn't even work. Sony PlayStation wouldn't even let iPhone AirPods work without that buzzing, ringing sound. But you guys are okay with allowing a third-party controller to be jacked into your system, so people will go online, can be frustrated and pissed off. If you're selling a package, you're selling an experience. You don't want children, teenagers, or grown dudes like me playing this in and getting. I don't understand how that works. I don't understand why Sony has allowed it. I don't understand how the system works, how these controllers work, that Sony has put something, or whatever way. Like I said, I'm not an engineer, but whatever explanation or reason or excuse someone can give me, I do not like it. I don't think it's cool. The consoles already cost a certain amount of money, especially with them releasing the PS5. I can imagine the same thing. So now they're probably modern controllers for the PS5. Imagine how much that shit cost. Like I said, you're paying for your PSN, you're paying for your internet, paying for your game, and some games even have online season pass as well. I don't know how many voices have complained to Sony. I don't know if Young Year has done the same thing. I'll probably reach out to him and find out. That's if he'll answer. It's gone so far beyond that I'm having to make a video about it. Sat here spending 20 minutes recording, maybe another 20 minutes editing. it's really frustrating. Naughty Dog and Sony screwed the pooch on this one, and they've left Uncharted 4 in a broken state, and they still have the monetary system functioning for those people who want to buy the guns or some skins. I think skins should either come as a package deal completely or free, especially since games are getting more expensive now. Can you imagine they even have the balls when they released the recent remastered version or the PS5 version of Uncharted 4? I was like, at first I was enticed. I thought, okay, this would be the reason why I get the PS5 console, especially if they include the online mode and at least they fix a few things. Because people running fast in a game that was not designed to allow someone to run fast unless you use a mystical, but because someone's glitching or walking through walls and killing people through the maps. Naughty Dog knew this when this game first came out. They haven't patched it, they couldn't fix it. That's their I always even wonder sometimes when these glitches, someone's like is always telling you, oh, if you crouch, press 0 3 times and you roll 5 times. How is it that there's a specific number to do all these things before these glitches work? It's almost like there's someone on the inside of Naughty Dog or these gaming companies writing codes. You can only get it successfully done if you press circle 3 times or triangle 5 times and then you roll backwards 9 times. It's a specific number, and that's the fact that the specific numbers of inputs exist makes my brain think someone or some people are screwing with others from the inside of these companies. How does someone even stumble upon a glitch? Why would you? So it's like a combination of unlocking the padlock or code. How many times do you have to input all the different buttons before you realize, this is the one that allows a glitch to work? Who's the first person to even find out there was a glitch in Uncharted 2, 3, and 4 online? How many times did they record their screen?
So I pushed triangle 4 times, that didn't work. All right, we'll try it 5 times, that didn't work. And let me try circle and triangle 5 times each, that didn't work.
How do you figure out what input of the buttons on your controller triggers a glitch if there's no one else on the inside saying they've written the code? Again, I'm not a gaming engineer, but I'm assuming, or I'm thinking with my little knowledge, that that's how it works, because it's too much of a coincidence. You just push these numbers of buttons 5 times and roll 3 times, and then you can run fast. Sometimes I've seen people just run so fast across the screen like the Flash, and I'm thinking, okay, so did someone stumble upon that? And how do you stumble upon a glitch if the game isn't broken already? Surely the only way a glitch can work is if there's a bug in the program and someone is exploiting the bug. And then how would you know that bug in the program if someone hasn't told you about the bug in the program from the inside of the company? Maybe this is my conspiracy theory hat being wound up too tight on my head now. Anyways, I don't want to make this thing too long. It might end up being 30 minutes or 40 minutes, who knows? I'm just ranting and venting.
Well done.
Again, Naughty Dog has aced the single player experience, in my opinion, third person single player experience, when it comes to the story mode of Uncharted. But the online mode, ever since 3, I think 3, they broke something in 3. They changed a few things we didn't ask them to change in 3. Part 2 was pretty cool. We just wanted some tweaks, upgrades, graphics, and then maybe moving faster from 2. 3 was like a complete, I won't say complete overall, just adding new weapons and a few changes here and there. They added some new techniques we didn't need. Then 4 comes out, they even changed a few things. Grenades, for example. You have to buy grenades now. You have to upgrade your grenade to throw it further, or upgrade your grenade so it has a wider radius of explosion, or add a little booster so that way your grenade doesn't bounce, it lands. It's some stupid nonsense. Even when 3 came out, you could throw a grenade back. Those things, those little new additions in the mechanism was like, no, we didn't ask for that. No one asked for you to change the grenade mechanics. What we're asking is improve on what already exists that we fell in love with the first time you introduced this game to us in terms of online mode in part 2. I guess when you get pissed off, eventually you adapt or you sell the game, or, you know, shut up and stop whining. I'm not going to shut up about this one. Even though I still play this game with my brother and my friends online, like I said, I will not play this game alone unless I'm either playing with my brother or my friends online, because it's a game I can't play alone with 4 strangers. People don't even listen to you when you're playing other people, especially when you come across a team that's cheating. You have to be in your A game. You have to be on your A game because you know they're cheating. Somebody shoots you in 2 seconds, they got a headshot. And there's some people who are very good with their basic Sony official controllers that they can line up a good headshot, especially if you're standing still. Might take a few shots, but not 2 shots with a crevasse or pistol or pistole. Somebody blind fires you with a shotgun and downs you in 2 seconds. All these things are not how the game usually works. Somebody's doing something behind closed doors, and Sony, Naughty Dog, has done nothing. As far as I'm concerned, otherwise these controllers wouldn't work. I feel you either ban the controllers from online mode. That's why I'm glad I haven't even put money down to buy this stupid Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, whatever nonsense, BS game, first person shooter nonsense, and then get shot once. That's why I enjoy the mechanics in the Uncharted games and anything similar to the Uncharted games with online mode. That it's a better way to enjoy an online game, especially when it comes to third-person player. But these cheating, modded controllers, and these stupid terms of lag switching and glitching and all this nonsense should not be allowed to be in the game, especially when you're paying full price for a game. On top of that, DLC releases, on top of that, extra money to buy a new gun. You do not have to spend extra money for guns. You don't have to. But if you release the game and you allow us, or the option is there to unlock the guns eventually, not 9 years down the freaking line, but eventually at a particular pace, then cool. If it's a pay to win, as long as whoever's bought the game and has bought these guns doesn't have one up on me because they have a different gun than mine. Mine is a black gun, theirs is a golden gun or some nonsense like that. So if they take 2 shots on me, I'm down. Already you remove me from enjoying the game and indirectly forcing my hand to buy these golden guns. Any game like Uncharted online multiplayer should have a neutral level for anyone willing to play the game. Children, teenagers, adults, and beyond. Male or female and beyond, no matter what it is. No one should have a hand up above others because they bought a special package or pre-ordered the game. That should be a single player experience only. I even tell my brother, I imagine these guys are using the staff because they're tired of having to chase people on the map. So they just want to find them, get the game over with, and then leave, knowing they piss someone off and they enjoy. You have to be someone who's weird in the head to enjoy pissing people off with your modded controllers. If you think you're a good player using a modded controller that allows you to shoot faster or allows the accuracy to be pinpoint, in my personal opinion, there's something off with that person. Like I said, maybe they got so tired of being annoyed and getting shit on by other people, they thought, you know what, I'm going to buy the mod controller, I'm going to do to others what has been done to me. To each their own. But when it comes to modded controllers, I feel Sony should have a patch on the system that does not allow, or if it's Sony, you can plug a modded controller into the system. But they must be getting some funds somewhere, somehow, because I don't understand how that's happening. And if that's the case, then cool. Then these certain controllers or brands that sell or make these controllers should not be allowed to function in the online capacity in a multiplayer game. You can use it in your single player mode, have fun, knock yourself out. When it comes to online multiplayer mode, nope, it shouldn't be allowed. I came here to record this thing for 10 minutes and I'm sat here at 25 minutes. I don't know why I keep watching the time. Well, yeah, there you have it. That's the part 1 of my rant in terms of the Uncharted online multiplayer and people using modded controllers to sour the experience or sour the online gaming experience for people like myself and others. I can imagine someone spending good money Looking forward to have fun and enjoy the experience. You win some games, you lose some games, you play well with the team, you get a good strategy going. When you come across douchebags and a-holes that cheat, and these guys always come up with these new ways to piss off people pre-game in the lobby. Racial slurs is the standard. It's the standard. I'm a brown guy, so as soon as someone hears me talking or hears my brother and I talking, yep, there's an African talking, let's just throw the usual monkey sounds and African this, African that. It's pathetic. So even sometimes it allows me to get into the psyche of these people. If it's not Caucasian men or women, it's another particular group. Very strange. You know you have a motor controller. You've heard someone who doesn't sound like you, and instantly, whatever part of your brain has been triggered, yeah, racial slur time. Because you know you're about to cheat, but it makes you feel good. Yo, the online bullying too is another thing that I don't understand how it's gotten so bad. It's weird how someone who does not see you face to face, these are the kind of people who probably can pick up a gun in real life and put it to someone's brain and shoot. If you feel so comfortable insulting a stranger, but you're using racial slurs, it's like, dude, where's your brain at, man? Where are you going into your psyche to yank up these insults at a stranger you don't know, who's not offended you in any way, shape, or form? Your mother, your father. Your blood isn't boiling by hearing an African talk, by hearing a Congolese accent, by hearing a Nigerian accent, by hearing a South African accent. Your blood has not changed. You're not dying. There's no heart attack. So therefore, where are the insults coming from? Where's the pain? Where's the anger coming from? Who's hurt these people so much? But anyway, rant over. Or shall I say, rant over part 1 and to be continued. To those who waited this far to hear me rumble and mumble, thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching and listening, technically, because I'm just going to be looping the video over my voice, my beautiful, beautiful voice. I still love this game, and I'm still here to be playing any new games that come out. I'm a gamer to the end, I guess. I definitely want to get involved in the gaming world too. But like I said, I just felt like coming on here, at least so I can add some content onto my page, and I felt this would be the right place to put it. I think I'd also put it on my podcast too. Hopefully people can comment below, those who feel the same way. I haven't even started to jump on Grand Theft Auto. That's another game I would like to play, but I've heard some annoying experiences with that too. And Red Dead Redemption, the one that came out recently. Oof, I was so looking forward to playing that. The original one that came out on the PS4, that was a beautiful, PS4 or PS3? That was a beautiful experience. Beautiful experience. But these days, I'm kind of more into co-op games now. Unless the online thing has been fixed, co-op mode, whether it's 4 players against the AI, I'm gravy with that. As long as the challenges are, worth our time, fun, and challenging, then yes. But playing with a-holes online is just boring. It's dead. Like I said, I'm not talking about the ones who have been pissed off with the modded controllers that they've gone out to buy it. I feel if you seek to buy a modded controller, you've never had a negative experience when gaming online. You've just felt out of your weird psyche and mind to get a modded controller and then insult people you're about to fight. And then when you beat them and they lose, which they will lose when you use a modded controller, then you talk mess to them, you talk shit to them, you talk crap to them, and you throw racial slurs. Those group of specific people need special care. Special care. But I'm out, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I've been your one and only host, the Cosmic
Jedi.
Stay tuned for part 2 coming soon.